Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to my channel, L'Exquisite Life, where we learn to live our lives exquisitely. One plant at a time, y'all. Hey y'all, so initially I talked through this video, but baby, I was rambling. I must have been hungry. I don't know what was going on. But anyway, what I did was I took an old page from my colorful leopard planner that I didn't end up using. And I'm going to use this page to kind of lay out my planner purposes. Now, the reason that I created, that's my notes for what I'm doing, y'all. But the reason why I created this page was so that when I'm doing my, putting my Franken planner together and moving old months in and putting new months in, I can keep remembering I have a go-to page of what's what and where do I put what. Because, y'all, sometimes I forget and I got to go through all my planners before I film the video so that I can remember what goes where, how this goes there. Like, I remember what order they go in, but I mean as far as like the specific layout, what goes where. So here, I was kind of trying to find out what book I was going to use, and I was thinking, oh, I'll use Planner Babe, since, you know, this is going to be about planners, but it just wasn't doing it for me. And then I went through the whole sticker book and I was like, yeah, it's still not giving me life the way I thought it was going to give me life, you know? So then I had to stop and think. And then I actually had my Miss Maker to the side because I had just did a spread with those the week before. And I hadn't put them up yet. So I was like, this is what I'm feeling right now. Let me use the Miss Maker and let me bust this out real quick. And I think it's going to be cute. So I went ahead and I just pulled a few stickers from the big, we shouldn't call it big because technically it's not a big, the large, I guess, whatever. The large Miss Maker sticker book. And I'm just pulling some stickers, you know, regards to creating and planners and all of that jish. Just grabbing a couple of those and seeing, you know, what there is to see, what I think is going to actually fit on this spread, because this is actually, it's going to be a lot of writing on this spread, to be honest. So I wanted to make sure that what I pulled was actually going to be worth me pulling, because if not, I'm going to have to put it back in the book, and y'all know how much I hate having to put a sticker back. So I got that. I got the little mini one, the tiny one, or whatever we're going to call it. And then I was contemplating how I was going to do this. I was really struggling, like, how am I going to do this? And then I was like, do I want to use the pink? Sorry, y'all, diamonds running up the stairs. But then I was like, do I want to use the pink? Because the pink is not, I'm not feeling it. And then I have this gray one that I could use. So I was like, well, maybe I'll use the gray. Yo, when I say I was going through some changes, I was going through some changes for this spread. And I was like, what's going to look the best with what I got going on in my, what's going to be my catch-all next year. So I'm like, And I have all this cardstock next to me because I was doing another project and I was like, okay, well, maybe we'll pull a Heather Kale and we'll cut out the days, cut those out and put it on cardstock. And then that'll also help it stick out. It'll be cute. It'll cover up this monthly. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get this dark teal color. And I actually got these from Hobby Lobby. They were on sale. It was 50 sheets of cardstock, 8.5 by 11 size. And they were on sale for, regular price was $5.99. I got 3 packs and I only paid $12. So I'm sure they were like, had to be half off or something along those lines. So I'm trying to decide which monthly did I want to use. So I think I just went ahead and used the purple and was like, girl, you making this too deep. It's not that serious. So I thought. And then I went back through some dividers that I have out because I really wanted it to be a top tab. And I remember looking at my top tabs like, I could do those lines, or I can do this filled with wonder. I said, I'm going to do that filled with wonder. That matches my cardstock the best. And so that's what I ended up using. All this, y'all, and we ain't even got to the meat and potatoes yet. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes my mind be going through 10 too much. So I'm just going to mark these and then cut them down to fit. Cut them with my paper trimmer to fit the size of what would be a happy planner page. So I'm just grabbing my pen. And a trick is, you know, you have pen marks kind of left over. Because I don't cut my pages exactly on the pen marks. I cut a little bit over some so that they're a little bit bigger. And then once I glue everything, I trim it down. But I usually glue the pen marked side down so that you don't see the pen marks. So I just cut those real quick with my paper trimmer, like bada bing, bada boom. There we go. And I actually went, oh, did I say I got the paper? I got the paper from Hobby Lobby. I actually went to Michael's first because I really don't like to patronize Hobby Lobby if I can avoid it. Just because some of their beliefs, I think, you know, I don't agree with. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I can control where my dollars go. So I'm just going ahead. Jeez Louise. I'm going ahead and cutting these pages down to where it's just showing the days of the week. Plus, cutting this made it easier for me because I was trying to figure out, oh Lord, how I'm going to cover up these days of the week. Oh Lord, I'm going to have to cover up this and that. And this made it so much simpler. I didn't have to cover nothing up. And it gave it a cute background. Now, in hindsight, I probably should have used a lighter color cardstock. But it'll be alright. It's going to be alright. It's still going to look cute by the time I finish, so it don't matter anyway. So right now, I'm just putting down some glue using my Tombow permanent adhesive. And I'm just going to stick a piece of cardboard. Now, I like to work from one corner and match up the line that has the tab on it, and then the excess can be on the top and on the side. So I got those. Now I'm just going to trim off that excess from the top. I don't think I trimmed. Did I trim it from the side? No, I think the side wasn't that bad. So I ended up leaving the side extra the way it was and just trimmed off that little piece. And then I didn't get the top edge as good as I thought I did. So I just went back in with my scissors and cut that little piece off. So now we have that, and I'm going to cover up that tab eventually. So I'm just using my Happy Planner punch to punch this. Now, mine punched the cardstock fine, but I believe it's because I only did one sheet of cardstock. If you do more than one, baby, peace of prayers and blessings to you, because it ain't going to be a pretty situation. So now I'm just about to tape down what would be the equivalent of Thursday through Saturday. Diamond, stop making all that noise, girl. So I'm going to put down the equivalent of Monday through Wednesday on the left-hand side. And now that we got this pretty much set up, now we can get to the meat and potatoes. And that's what I said. I was really going through some changes, but I'm also trying to challenge myself on the creativity aspect. So now I'm going through and I'm like, how we going to make this do what it do and make it do what it needs to do and still be cute, boo? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. So I went ahead and grabbed some washi. Y'all, this dog is doing the most right now. Diamond, back up. So I grabbed some washi and I'm doing the I cannot talk. I couldn't talk when I was filming a video. And now I can't talk trying to do the voiceover. I'm doing the ripped washi trend. And I'm just laying that across the top just because it looked like it needed a border. And I was like, it needs something. So I'm going to give it something. So I did that side. And then I know eventually I'm going to have to come back and do the other side. But now, let's get into what we need to get into. So what I'm going to do, the top focus area, as I call it, I'm going to get some colorful boxes, and I'm going to use the All the Plans sticker book because it kind of matches some of the colors that are in the Miss Maker 2.0. So I'm just grabbing a couple boxes from there. Some of them have gold foil in the corner, some do not. But I'm just grabbing some of them in various colors that I think kind of go. And I'm just laying all of those across the top. And I think I ended up using turquoise, a green color, a sherbet orange, and then like a pink. Which is interesting because y'all know I really don't care for pink. But it was some pink in the Miss Maker, so I had to, you know. I'm going to go ahead and I put all those kind of like topsy-turvy because you don't want to put it down so perfect. Like, that's, who does that? That's boring. We don't have time for that. We don't do boring. We are too cute for that, okay? So now basically what I'm going to put in that top box is my post. I had to get my post-it notes together and take them off the other page because I'm trying to make sure that before I go and put them down, I'm putting them down where they logically make sense, kind of like in the order that I use them. So I decided on the left side is where I'm going to put all my what I call quote-unquote single planners. So my single planners are my budget planner, my war binder, and my mini, because those are standalones. And then my Franken planner are what's on the right side, because I use 4 planners in my Franken planner setup. So now I'm using my Micron 02 pen, which I found out is actually a 0.03 millimeter pen. And I am just going to write in what I'm calling this planner. So this is my on the go. So I just went ahead and wrote that in with that pen. And then I was like, ooh, wait, I can make this cute. So I ended up taking that strip of washi and cutting it down. In hindsight, I only needed to cut 2 of them, but I cut across all 3. It is what it is. I'll find a way to use it in another spread. So I'm cutting the blue, the orange, and the pink. And at the time, I did not think about how there is no green one. So I ended up taking an important header sticker and just cutting around where it said important for the green, and it worked out. I ended up being the same thickness as the rest. So at first I was going to put the paper washi right there, but then I decided, let me put down what planner I'm actually using. So the focus box is what I'm calling the planner, or what it's being used for. And then right underneath in that first little couple lines, I'm putting what planner it is, what's the layout, and the dates for that planner. So for my on-the-go planner, I am using the Miss Maker mini dashboard layout that goes from January to December 2022. Now I'm putting my bullet points. So my bullet points are what exactly is going to be in this planner. What is this planner used for? So my mini planner is used for meetings, appointments, errands, grocery lists, to-dos. So I just wrote down all of the household needs. I wrote all of those down, and I probably should have wrote a little bit more to the right because it ended up being a tight squeeze for some of my bullet points. But so I went ahead and I pulled my bullet points and I marked these down. Y'all know I love me some bullet points and some flags and some arrows, so you knew I was going to make it do what it do. So I went ahead and put some of those down. And I'll be back when I finish out the rest of them. So I finished all of it off camera. And now I'm trying to get to the decor. So I'm going to put that Create Happiness down. Oh, and I ended up putting the other piece of washi up while it was off camera as well. So I'm just going to white out some of those lines a little bit using my Jelly Roll 10 whiteout pen. It's whiteout. It's like it's not a whiteout pen, but that's what I use it for. It's a white Jelly Roll pen. I'm just trying to dry that up pretty good so I can go ahead and put this Create Happiness sticker down. And it's cute, and it like almost fits perfectly in that space. And this is why I wanted to wait until after I wrote out everything before I put down decor, because I wasn't quite sure how long my lists were going to go. Like I said, I wrote notes on this, but writing notes and then when you start doing it, it's actually a little different. So now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my sidebar. So I went through my fun alphabets and I was like, oh, well, I may find something in here. And I was actually going to go with that blue foil at first. And I was like, I don't know. I'm a little funny when it comes to color foils. I don't really know how to use them. And then I thought that that would be like too much, being that it's on that already teal kind of paper. And then you're going to use that blue foil too. Like, I don't know about that. And then I got the idea, well, I'll use some of my numbers from my Planner Basics mini sticker book. At first, before I did that, I was like, oh, well, I'll write it with my jelly roll. But then sometimes that jelly roll would be skipping, and I didn't want to have to like go over it numerous times. So I just went to my Planner Basics mini and I pulled out a 20 and a 22 from one of the pages. And I'm just going to place that down now. In all honesty, it is a little hard to see, but it's still cute. It's still cute. So I put that 2022 down, and then I went back to my fun alphabets, and I went to the black lettering that almost looks the same as the Create Happiness. So I went to that, and I'm pulling where I'm pulling the letters. Oh my gosh. I'm pulling the letters for planner lineup. So basically, I'm just going to pop those letters down. And y'all, that's when I realized I had my P too high, because these are all lowercase. So I wanted to make it, make it make sense, basically. So I'm just trying to pull as many of these letters that I can pull up all at the same time. Put that down. Put my two ends down. And these are cute, I must say. Like, I really like the way this page turned out. It's going to go in the front of my planner, probably behind the perpetual calendar. I may take the perpetual calendar pages out, because I do not use them like that. I can't even tell you the last time I used a perpetual calendar like that. I probably need to start using them. It would probably make some sense. But it's probably going to go right after my title page, and then I'll have my perpetual calendar. And it's going to be cute. It's going to be cute. It's going to be cute. So I have that down. I'm like, okay, now we can put some more embellishments on this page. So at first I put down these discs, but I didn't like that you couldn't really see them like that, because they're not paper stickers. This is the one time that I wish they would have been paper stickers. So you couldn't really see them. So I decided, okay, instead of putting those down, I'm going to put down the ones with the gold foil. And maybe that'll help it where you can see it. But these ones were kind of long and it had two little clusters. So I ended up cutting it in between the clusters. And that helped those pop a little bit more. Even though all you can really see from afar is the gold foil, it still was cute. And then I put the other two on the other page, because I wanted I didn't want to put all foils on one side. So, okay, this is where I got stupid. So I put that down like, oh, that'll be cute. No, it looks retarded, girl. It looks retarded. So I ended up putting those down. I was like, okay, all right. Now it got to get put back up, because that was ugly. It was so ugly. So I went ahead and just made that like a 4 cluster. And then I was looking for another quote or something that I could put down in that empty space underneath where my Own the Go planner was. So I went to my mini, tiny, whatever you want to call this sticker book, Miss Maker sticker book. And I was like, okay, well, they have all these little icons and stuff in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put some things in between the planners, like that kind of correlate. So on my On the Go, I put some more discs. on my catch-all, I put some discs in between where my catch-all and my meal planner is. And then I put a happy planner in between my meal planner and my health planner. And then I was trying to think of something to put in between my war planner and my budget planner. And I ended up finding these little pencils, and I was like, oh, that's cute. And I'm like, okay, we still need a quote. We got sidetracked. We still need a quote. So I went through some of the sticker sheets that I had, that I pulled from other sticker books that I was giving away. And I was trying to find something that kind of had the same font going on. And I couldn't really find anything. I'm going to be honest. I couldn't really find anything. I was going to make something work, but I couldn't really find anything. So I ended up going back to the tiny sticker book. And I ended up pulling a foil Create a Happy Life, I believe is what it says. A foil sticker. And I ended up putting that there. So if you like it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. That is my 2022 planner lineup purpose pages. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye now.